Have you ever felt lightheaded after a meal? Or maybe you've noticed that, even when you're eating less sugar than before, your energy crashes in the middle of the day. Your hands tremble slightly, your heart beats faster, and you suddenly crave something sweet, anything to feel steady again. You might shrug it off as just getting older. But deep down, you know something's not quite right. This is the quiet sign of unstable blood sugar, a problem that becomes more common, more dangerous, and more difficult to detect after 60. Most people think blood sugar problems only happen to diabetics. But the truth is, even without a diagnosis, your blood sugar could be swinging like a pendulum, dropping too low, rising too high, and never truly finding balance. And the scariest part, you might not even notice it, until one day you feel drained after breakfast, or wake up in the night with a racing heart, or struggle to stay awake after lunch. These aren't just annoyances. They are warning signs that your metabolism is changing. After 60, our bodies don't process food the way they used to. The pancreas releases insulin more slowly. The liver becomes less responsive. Muscles don't absorb sugar from the bloodstream as efficiently. Even a small portion of white rice or white bread, things you used to tolerate just fine, can now cause a blood sugar spike, followed by a crash that leaves you feeling shaky, moody, or exhausted. And here's what many people over 60 don't realize. Your blood sugar affects more than just your energy. It influences your mood, your sleep, your memory, even your risk for stroke, heart disease, and vision loss. When blood sugar constantly fluctuates, it creates silent damage to nerves, blood vessels, and organs. But because it doesn't hurt, it doesn't scream, we ignore it until it's too late. But here's the good news. You don't need extreme diets or fancy supplements to fix this. You just need to understand how to eat differently after 60, gently, wisely, and consistently. Not by eating less, but by eating smarter. Not by avoiding food, but by choosing the right kind, at the right time, in the right combination. In the next part of this video, we'll explore the most common mistakes older adults make when it comes to blood sugar, and how you can start reversing them today, without giving up the foods you love. When people talk about eating well, they often focus on calories, fat, or avoiding sugar. But the real issue, especially after 60, is how our daily habits unknowingly send our blood sugar on a roller coaster. And often, it's not the big things that hurt us. It's the small, repeated mistakes we've made for years, quietly, consistently, without even realizing it. Let's take a closer look. Mistake number 1: skipping breakfast or eating the wrong kind. Many older adults wake up and have just a piece of toast, or worse, coffee with sugar and nothing else. They think, I'm not hungry, I'll eat later. But this starts the day with a spike, then a crash. Worse still, some reach for white rice porridge, white bread, or sweet cereals, quick to digest and even quicker to raise your blood sugar. Your body needs protein, fiber, and fat in the morning to set the tone for the day. Skipping breakfast or eating a high-carb one is like pushing your blood sugar off a cliff and hoping it catches itself midair. Mistake number 2: eating fruit the wrong way. Fruit is healthy, that's true, but when and how you eat it matters. Many older adults eat a banana or grapes right after a full rice meal, thinking it's light. In reality, this just adds more sugar to an already high-carb meal, pushing your blood sugar even higher. The fix? Eat fruit between meals. Choose fiber-rich fruits like apples, berries, or avocado. Avoid fruit juices, which remove all the fiber and flood your system with sugar. Mistake number 3: large dinners with white rice or bread. Dinner is often the biggest meal of the day, especially in many cultures. But eating a large portion of rice, bread, or noodles at night, especially when your body is winding down, leads to high nighttime glucose and poor sleep. Worse yet, the body stores unused sugar as belly fat, which worsens insulin resistance. Instead, reduce portion size at dinner. Add more vegetables and healthy fat. choose brown rice or whole grains in small amounts. Finish with a short walk to help digestion. Mistake number 4. Eating carbs without balance. Carbohydrates alone, like crackers, plain rice, or noodles, digest quickly and spike blood sugar. But when paired with healthy fat, fiber, or protein, that spike is reduced. Think of it like putting the brakes on a fast-moving car. Example: rice plus vegetables, grilled fish is better than just rice. Bread, eggs, avocados better than just toast. Sweet potato plus lentils, greens equals better than just sweet potato. Mistake number 5. Eating late at night. The body's insulin sensitivity declines at night. So if you eat a large, heavy meal late, your blood sugar may stay elevated until morning. You may not feel it, but it shows up as poor sleep, night sweats, waking up tired and groggy. The rule is simple. Finish dinner 3 hours before bed. Let your body rest, not digest. These are the mistakes no one warned you about, because for most of your life, you ate to fill your stomach. But after 60, you must eat to support your organs, protect your nerves, and maintain your brain. You don't need to fear food, but you do need to understand it. And now that you do, you can start making small changes without giving up flavor, culture, or joy. You don't need to follow a strict diet or give up your favorite foods to stabilize your blood sugar, but you do need to shift your approach from eating reactively to eating intentionally. And these 6 simple principles can become the foundation for a healthier, calmer, more balanced life. 1 bite at a time. Let's walk through them together. Rule number 1. Prioritize soluble fiber. First, not all fiber is created equal. Soluble fiber found in oats, lentils, apples, flax seeds, and chia acts like a sponge in your digestive system. It slows down how quickly glucose enters your bloodstream. That means less blood sugar spikes, longer feelings of fullness, smoother energy throughout the day. Try this. Add a tablespoon of ground flaxseed to your oatmeal. Start lunch with a small salad or lentil soup. Snack on half an apple with almond butter instead of crackers. It's a small change with big protective power. Rule number 2. Include protein in every meal. Protein isn't just for building muscle, it's your blood sugar stabilizer. When you pair protein with carbs, the digestion slows down and your insulin response becomes more gentle and controlled. But here's the secret. You don't need a big steak. Just enough protein with each meal is what matters. Good options: eggs, tofu or tempeh, Greek yogurt unsweetened, lentils, chickpeas, small portions of fish or poultry. This helps prevent those mid-morning crashes or afternoon energy dips. Rule number 3. Balance your plate. No more naked carbs. What are naked carbs? It's when you eat carbohydrates like bread, rice, fruit, or pasta without any fiber, protein, or healthy fat. That's like pouring sugar straight into your bloodstream. A balanced plate should always include a source of complex carbs, brown rice, sweet potato, quinoa, a protein, lentils, egg, fish, healthy fats, avocado, nuts, olive oil, and lots of non-starchy vegetables. Imagine each plate as a team. Carbs give energy, protein and fat slow the pace, fiber keeps the rhythm steady. Together, they create harmony. Rule number 4. Eat small, consistent meals. Don't starve, then feast. One of the biggest mistakes after 60 is skipping breakfast or lunch, then eating a huge dinner. This pattern throws your blood sugar off balance and stresses your pancreas. Instead, eat smaller, more regular meals. Include smart snacks if meals are far apart, like a boiled egg, a handful of walnuts, or celery with hummus. Avoid going more than 4 to 5 hours without food. Think of it like tending to a small fire. You don't pour logs on all at once. You feed it slowly, gently, so the warmth remains steady. Rule number 5. Don't drink your sugar, even the healthy ones. Fruit juices, sweetened tea, sports drinks, even some herbal drinks with honey. These all spike your blood sugar fast, even faster than eating candy, because there's no fiber to slow the absorption. Instead, hydrate with water. Herbal teas like cinnamon, ginger, or dandelion, infused water with lemon or cucumber, unsweetened almond or soy milk. And if you crave sweetness, use a small pinch of stevia or cinnamon. It adds flavor without chaos. Rule number 6, eat like a clock, not like a scatter. Your body loves rhythm. Try to eat meals around the same times each day. Avoid grazing randomly or eating very late. Why? Because your insulin sensitivity is higher during the day and much lower at night. Eating a high-carb meal at 9 p.m. will raise your blood sugar longer than the same meal at noon. Set your body up for success by giving it predictability. You don't need to be perfect, but if you follow even 3 of these 6 principles, your blood sugar will thank you. Your energy will rise, your sleep will deepen, your mind will sharpen, and most of all, you'll start trusting your body again. Sometimes, it's not about what you remove from your plate. It's about what you gently add in. The following 5 foods may look simple, even ordinary, but inside they carry decades of nutritional wisdom. Working quietly to slow sugar absorption, improve insulin sensitivity, and keep your blood sugar from swinging out of control. Let's explore them one by one. 1. Steel-cut oats. The breakfast that doesn't backfire. Oatmeal has been a comforting breakfast for generations. But not all oats are equal. Steel-cut oats, also called Irish oats, are the least processed form. They take longer to cook, but that's a good thing, because they also take longer to digest. That means no sharp sugar spikes after breakfast, a slow release of energy through the morning, and a happy gut thanks to their high beta-glucan content, a special soluble fiber. Pro tip: add cinnamon, ground flaxseed, and a few nuts on top. Skip the sugar or honey. Your body will thank you. 2. Lentils, tiny powerhouses of protein and fiber. Lentils might not look glamorous, but they are one of the best foods you can eat for blood sugar control. Why? Because they're loaded with plant-based protein, soluble fiber, slow-digesting carbohydrates. Together, these nutrients help your body absorb glucose more gradually, avoiding post-meal crashes. And they're gentle on aging kidneys compared to meat. Enjoy them in soups, stews, or even a warm salad with olive oil and herbs. 3. Cinnamon, a natural insulin helper. Did you know that cinnamon doesn't just add warmth to your meals? It can also help improve how your body uses insulin. Some studies suggest that just half a teaspoon of cinnamon a day can help lower blood sugar levels in people with insulin resistance. But remember, use Ceylon cinnamon if possible. It's gentler on the liver than cassia cinnamon. Don't overdo it. Small, consistent amounts are best. Add it to oatmeal, smoothies, herbal tea, or even sprinkle it over roasted sweet potatoes. 4. Avocado, the fat that slows the sugar rush. Fat isn't your enemy, especially not after 60. An avocado provides the kind of fat your body loves. Monounsaturated fats that protect the heart, fiber that slows digestion, potassium that helps with blood pressure, a common partner problem of high blood sugar. When you pair avocado with a meal that includes carbs, like toast or brown rice, it helps flatten the blood sugar curve. Use a slice in sandwiches, a spoonful in salads, or just mash it with lemon juice as a creamy dip. 5. Apple cider vinegar, the forgotten glucose buffer. This one might surprise you. When taken before meals, apple cider vinegar can help your body absorb glucose more slowly and even reduce the post-meal blood sugar rise. How? It helps improve insulin sensitivity and slows the rate at which food leaves your stomach. But take it the right way. 1 tablespoon mixed into a glass of water. Drink 10 to 15 minutes before a carb-heavy meal. Never drink it straight. It can damage tooth enamel. Simple, inexpensive, effective. Each of these foods is like a gentle guardian of your internal balance. They don't cure, they don't promise miracles, but they support, stabilize, and nourish in a way that feels kind to your age, your body, and your journey. And the best part? They don't require a new diet. They just require small, intentional choices, day after day. It's not just what you eat, it's also when you eat. As we age, our body's internal clock, also known as the circadian rhythm, plays a bigger role in digestion, hormone release, and especially blood sugar regulation. When you eat in sync with that clock, your blood sugar behaves more gently. When you eat against it, even healthy meals can backfire. Here are the 5 most important time-based habits you can adopt after 60 to keep your sugar steady and your energy strong. 1. Eat within the first hour of waking. After a night of fasting, your body wakes up needing nourishment. Skipping breakfast or delaying it too long increases cortisol, a stress hormone that raises blood sugar. Many seniors say, "But I'm not hungry in the morning." That might be true, but your organs still need support. Gentle fix. Eat a small, balanced breakfast within 30 to 60 minutes of waking. Include protein and healthy fat even in small amounts. Example, half a boiled egg, a few nuts, or chia pudding with unsweetened soy milk. This simple act helps reset your glucose rhythm for the entire day. 2. Mid-morning is the safest time for complex carbs. Around 9:30 to 11 a.m., your insulin sensitivity peaks, meaning your body can process glucose more effectively. This is the ideal time to enjoy a slightly carb-rich meal, as long as it's paired with protein and fiber. Perfect mid-morning ideas: oatmeal with chia and berries, a slice of whole grain toast with avocado and egg, a banana with almond butter, if eaten alone. At this time, your body is more forgiving and efficient. 3. Eat your largest meal at midday, not dinner. In many cultures, dinner is the biggest meal, but that's not ideal after 60. From about 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m., your digestion is strongest and your body's insulin works at its best. This is your body's prime metabolic window. If you eat a larger balanced meal now, your blood sugar response will be more controlled, you'll feel more energized in the afternoon, you'll reduce the load on your body at night. Think of lunch as your anchor meal. 4. Avoid heavy meals. After 7 p.m., insulin sensitivity drops sharply in the evening. Your body begins preparing for rest, not digestion. Eating a heavy, carb-rich dinner late can cause blood sugar to stay elevated overnight, sleep disturbances, morning fatigue, or brain fog. Gentle evening strategy: finish dinner by 6:30 or 7 p.m. Keep portions small and include more vegetables, soup, or protein. Take a light walk after eating. It helps glucose enter your cells more easily. This isn't about discipline, it's about kindness to your organs. 5. Use herbal drinks or light snacks to prevent overnight drops. Some older adults experience nighttime hypoglycemia, where blood sugar dips too low in the middle of the night, causing restless sleep, sweating, or anxiety. If this happens to you, consider a small protein-based snack before bed, like Greek yogurt or a boiled egg, or sip warm herbal tea with cinnamon, ginger, or chamomile. This gentle buffer can help maintain steady glucose overnight and promote deep, healing rest. Your day has rhythms, your body has signals, and your meals can either support or disrupt them. The goal isn't perfection, it's consistency and compassion. By aligning your eating with the body's natural windows of strength, you give yourself the gift of ease, balance, and stability, not just in sugar, but in life. You may have never been diagnosed with diabetes. Your checkups say your numbers are normal, but something still doesn't feel right. You feel tired after eating. You forget where you left your keys. You wake up in the middle of the night for no reason, and you tell yourself it's just age. But what if it's not just age? What if your body is quietly waving a flag, trying to warn you that your blood sugar is swinging more than it should? These are the signs that many doctors overlook. But your body, it never stops whispering until one day it screams. Let's listen to those whispers now. 1. You feel sleepy after eating, especially carbs. Do you find yourself needing a nap after lunch, feeling foggy or heavy after dinner? This is often the result of a blood sugar spike, followed by a sharp drop, known as reactive hypoglycemia. Your energy doesn't crash randomly. It crashes when your sugar does. And it's a sign that your body isn't regulating glucose as smoothly as before. 2. You wake up at 2 or 3 a.m. with a racing heart or sweating cores. This is one of the most overlooked symptoms. Your blood sugar may drop too low during the night, especially if you ate dinner too early or had a carb-heavy meal with no protein. Your body responds by releasing stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline to bring sugar back up. That's why you wake suddenly. Heart pounding, sweat on your skin, a strange sense of anxiety. If this happens often, your glucose regulation may be unstable, even without a diabetes diagnosis. 3. You crave sugar or carbs more than usual. We all enjoy a treat, but when you constantly crave bread, sweets, or snacks, especially in the late afternoon, it's a biological cry for glucose stability. Your body isn't just being greedy, it's struggling to keep your energy level steady, and those cravings are its way of begging for a quick fix. But giving in often makes the crash worse. 4. You get irritable or moody when you're hungry. Do you become snappy or foggy when meals are delayed? That hangry feeling isn't a personality flaw. It's a red flag. When your blood sugar dips too low, your brain doesn't get enough fuel. This leads to mood swings, irritability, and poor focus. Stable blood sugar means emotional stability too. 5. Your vision gets blurry at times, but then clears up. Sudden changes in blood sugar can affect the lens in your eye. You might notice blurry vision, especially after eating or late at night. It's not always age or eye disease. It can be a blood sugar fluctuation your doctor hasn't connected yet. 6. You struggle to concentrate or remember things. Your brain runs on glucose, but it needs a steady stream, not floods and droughts. When your sugar is swinging, your memory may feel foggy. Names disappear, you forget why you entered the room. You feel slower even though you're trying harder. This isn't dementia. It could be metabolic imbalance, a brain affected by unstable fuel. None of these symptoms scream diabetes, but together they whisper something deeper. Your body is asking for balance. The good news? You can respond with kindness. You can make small changes, timing your meals better, choosing foods that stabilize, moving your body more gently, and begin to feel like yourself again. Because the goal isn't just to avoid a diagnosis. The goal is to feel steady, strong, and safe in your own body every single day. If there's one thing aging teaches us, it's this. Life isn't about perfection. It's about presence. You've spent decades caring for others, putting meals on the table, skipping yours, eating on the go, ignoring your own hunger, just to keep the world moving. But now, this chapter belongs to you. And balancing your blood sugar? It's not about fear. It's about freedom. Freedom to wake up with energy, to walk without feeling dizzy, to laugh with your grandchildren without needing a nap, to sleep through the night without waking up in a sweat of confusion. It's about eating in a way that supports you, not punishes you. About choosing food not with guilt, but with gentleness. You don't have to follow a perfect diet. You don't need to count every carb or ban every treat. You just need to listen to your body, to its rhythms, to the quiet voice that says, "That made me feel good," or "That left me drained." And then, choose again. A little kinder this time, a little slower, a little wiser. That's what real change looks like after 60. Not overnight, but every day with compassion. If you've seen yourself in this video, if you felt even one moment of "yes, that's me," then let that be your starting point. Not to panic, but to pause and decide, today, I'll eat with care. I'll choose the breakfast that fuels me. I'll honor my hunger, not ignore it. I'll give my body what it deserves, not just what's easy. And if I slip, I'll try again tomorrow. Because the most healing thing you can do after 60 isn't to fight your body. It's to finally be on its side. Before we go, I'd love to ask you something gentle. What's one small change you can start today for your body? Share it in the comments below. Not just for me, but for someone else reading who needs courage to begin. And if this video made you feel seen, supported, or inspired, subscribe to Golden Pathways for more videos that honor aging with truth, tenderness, and strength. Because you're not alone. We're walking this path together, and your journey, your health, your peace, it matters more than ever now. You deserve to feel steady. You deserve to feel strong. You deserve to feel like you again.